Effie, look, great essay, yes, well done. If we look, we've got your title up here, then we've got introduction, body 1, body 2, very clearly body 2 with this linking word here, which is very good. Okay, my only concern is that your conclusion is fairly long. It's the same size as body 1 and body 2 put together, but let's come on to that in a minute. Okay, now let's look at your introduction. A lot of people in the world think about their job in different ways. Okay, now this is your key statement. Very good. But we've got this think present simple. Why have you used present simple? Because it's your opinion. Always use present simple for opinion. But also when we use opinions, if there is a noun, we make it countable. Okay, if it's plural. Okay, so make sure that you've got that present simple verb and also countable noun. Okay, some people do the job follow their mind. Okay, so look here again, this verb here, follow. Now that is the reason why. So look, if you just look at that, some people do their job. Your question is why? Why do some people do their job? And if we've got a question that asks us why, we use the infinitive verb. Okay, to follow. That's the infinitive verb. Okay, or their passion. But some people do it. And again, why do some people do it? They do it to depend on the money. Okay, so don't forget, you can use the infinitive verb to plus base form to give the reason why. What do you think? Which is the most important when you do the job? Okay, now look again, this is the question. We've got what and we've got which. So we need to make sure that that's a question mark there. Okay, what do you think? Which is the most important to do the job? So you're asking actually two questions here, aren't you? So you need to separate them with a comma. Okay, but also that's quite spoken. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is just get rid of this. Okay, and just think which is the most important to do the job. And that leaves us with that nice rhetorical question, which is a good way to end the first paragraph. Right, now look, second paragraph. So I know after you've done this you're going to give me both sides of the argument, which is a great thing to do. Shopping, travelling, education, buying, the big stuff. These are the example. Okay, these are plural. Example, single. Don't forget, everything's got to agree with each other, right? Each of the examples which we need to use the money to get it. So a lot of people try to find a good job in order to get much more money. Now that is a very big sentence. Okay, it's very long. Okay, so we're going to divide it using a comma. Okay, and we're going to divide it by using this linking word so, which is as a result. But so because it's a very long sentence, we're going to put a comma in there. Okay, to help the reader break things up. In addition, don't forget in addition, very good to use that, but for comma and then subject and then verb. Money can give a convenience. Now convenience is uncountable, so I'm going to get rid of that. To the people, the people is specific, but this is everyone, isn't it? So I'm going to get rid of that. Convenience to the people. So some people think that money is the first thing in their job because money can make them happy. Again, a very long clause, so we're going to put commas in there. Don't forget, keep it simple. Subject, verb, object, or subject, be, verb, complement. Just keep it simple. They can buy a lot of thing. Again, look, thing is single, but a lot of goes with plural. So we need to add an S there. And I'm starting to notice that there's quite a few times that you are making problems with agreement, right? So that happens up here. Different ways. Think about their job in different ways. Again, you need the present simple plus a plural. Okay, and again here, a convenience. You've got the agreement wrong. Okay, so you need to think about agreement. If it's a uncountable noun, no article. Okay, if you're talking about up here, you talk about a fact, so present simple plus plural. Here, things, okay, and a lot of, not a lot of thing. Okay, which is, but having said that, this is really good. Okay, good first sentence to tell me one side of the argument. Now, as a reader, I'm thinking that in the next paragraph, you're going to tell me the other side of the argument, and you confirm that by using on the other hand, which is great, very good. Other people, don't think in the same way. Excellent way to start the next sentence, the next paragraph, sorry. They believe money isn't everything in their life. You can buy a big house, a sports car, and travel. So look, can. This is a modal verb. And after modal verbs, we have base form. Okay, so you've got base form there, very good. You can buy a big house, sports car, again, buy a big sports car. And, now this goes back to the can. So this needs to be, again, a base form verb. Because it goes back to the can. Okay? But something money can't buy is good health. Something can't buy is good health, family, happiness, and so on. Okay, so again, look, this is very informal. Okay, I'm just going to write here. That's very informal. We talk it when we're speaking, you know. We'd say something money can't buy is good health, family, happiness, and so on. Notice the hand movement here. But when you're writing, you need to be precise. So we don't say that either. So we can stop after 3 examples. 1 example, 2 example, 3 example. Right? But we're going to move this and to there. Okay? So we're going to move and to there. Right? 1 comma, 2 comma, and 3, full stop. So, you should choose your job from your mind. Do it in your love. You will be happy. Very good. There's a nice imperative verb there. So, giving the audience encouragement. Some jobs, some. Again, like you've got this some here. It's going to move me over there. Whoa, I've moved. Some jobs. Again, some. Plural. Jobs. So I'm going to highlight that in yellow again because you need to make sure that that's right. Gives, give more money but make you feel stressful or destroy your health. So it isn't good for your life. Make you feel stressed. Now don't forget, because you've got the E, to make you, okay, you here goes with the ED. Okay. It goes with the FUL. Will destroy your health. That's quite a strong word. Destroy your health. Let's go for damage instead. Because if you destroy something, that's it, finished. Like you would be dead. So let's go for damage your health. So it isn't good for your life. But there's a lot of so's here. So. Where's the other ones? So. Oh, just move me. So, let's see the other so. Okay, so I think you need to think of some other ways of using that linking phrase. Okay, what could you say instead? You could say, consequently, therefore. Okay, so have a look at that. Right, now look, let's get into your conclusion. We have a different opinion. That's nice to use the reader and the writer in there together. We have a different opinion about the most important. Again, with the most important, we're going to be looking for a plural noun about a job. Some people think money is the most important thing for their job because they want money to use in their life, such as buy some food. Okay, again, if you go an example, comma, such as. Now, as is a preposition. After prepositions, which verb form? That's right, ing, travelling. And again, same thing you've done up here. Okay, with this one, can plus base form, as plus ing. So you've got the ing there, okay, or a noun, buying some food, travelling. So this needs to be looking, okay, looking after their families. Those who think they are unable to make them, oh, that's the time, look, it's 8:04. Though these think are able to make them, give them happiness. These think, who is these, Effie? Okay, who's these? Let's change it to we, okay? Whoops, bear with. We, we, cancel, we think, we, after think always have subject plus verb, think, subject, verb, to make, we think we are to make them feel happy. Okay, so we think we are able to make us feel happy. However, some people think they want to do the job. Again, same as up here. Why do they want to do the job? To follow their mind. Because you can give them happiness, and also they can get money from the job they use in their life. And now, also here's quite informal, so we're going to put it there before the main verb. Also before the main verb. I believe you should choose the job to mind, because when you're doing that job that you love, you will be happy and can do it well. Moreover, fantastic, very good use of addition there. You can get a lot of money from an excellent job because you do it well. Now, I think we could probably delete all of that to have that as your last paragraph. In my opinion, I believe you should choose a job by listen by. By is preposition again, so preposition followed by ing. Listening to your mind, because when you're doing a job that you love, you'll be happy and you can do it over. Moreover, you can get a lot of money because of your job. So all of this bit here, okay, it's kind of a bit boring repetition of that and that, okay. So I think get rid of it, okay, and then we've got better adjusted paragraphs. Now listen, you can either just listen to this, keep going backwards, forwards, stop it. If you've got questions, please ask me. If you want to rewrite your essay, that would be great, or re-edit it. That would also be cool. And I will also send you the Word document where I've made my adjustments. Now, let me also know if you think this is a good way to mark your work, or should I print it off and just write on it with a pencil? Let me know. Cheers. Bye!